Hello, welcome back to the weekly vlog. I hope you're all well and you've had a really good week. Quick introduction in case you're a new subscriber or you're just checking out the channel. Hopefully you would have loaded a podcast up, which you might have seen. So the channel is a mixture of weekly vlogging about my life living in the Netherlands. So yes, Dawn from the Dawn Stage channel, and I've been living in the Netherlands just outside of Amsterdam for 20 years now with my South African partner Lawrence and our two boys Josh and Will, who are both born here, and the fur babies Jack, my Parsons Terrier, and Daxter, my very fluffy ginger cat. And if you have seen the podcast, you'll know that I'm a bit of a craft addict, hence a dedicated episode once or twice in a month just to talk about all the crafty stuff I've been working on. But that's not what today is. Today it's the weekly vlog, and if you're an OG, if you're one of the regulars, you'll know I've just come back from doing the big shop. But I was smart this week. We went through all the cupboards and did a little recce of what we needed, and actually my shopping bill the last few weeks has fluctuated between 170 and 190 euro. And this week, because we only bought what we actually need, it was 99.99. So there, go figure. I haven't bought anything super interesting, but I've got a couple of things I can show you. As many of you will know, I've been on a diet, but not like a strict, low calorie and no carb, and I've just been on a sort of more healthy eating, reduced portion size diet. To date I've lost 12 kilos, so that's going quite well. I think if you're in the UK, I think around 7 kilos is a stone, so I'm almost at the 2 stone mark. I'm still having little treats, and as a result this was on special offer this week, which was buy one get one free, and I think it's 200 calories for the whole pot, or I haven't got my glasses on now, or for half of it, I'm not sure. But anyway, I bought this ice cream. I bought this one a couple of weeks ago, double salted caramel swirl, which was delicious. And then because it was buy one get one free, I bought the double chocolate brownie one, so I thought I'll give that a go. I buy ice cream almost every week for the boys, at least one tub. So this week they've got this hoorah ice cream, which is triple chocolate. So these chocolate chips and chocolate sauce, and yeah, all kinds of white chocolate, dark chocolate and milk chocolate in that. It's actually very nice, but I'm pretty sure mine's much better for me. What else did I buy? Instead of doing fries, sometimes I buy these potato wedges, frozen ones. I put them in the oven. These are lovely. These are garlic ones. As a little side dish. The boys like, I buy them a couple of cartons each of juice. So Taxi is, it's a little bit like a ready-made sort of cordial. So if you're in the UK, like it's ready-made Vimto or ready-made Ribena kind of thing. This is the tropical fruit. William loves that one, and Joshua likes Foo's tea, which is a brand of iced tea in the Netherlands, and he likes the black tea, peach and hibiscus. I always get him a couple of them, and I was really lucky this week. Both of their regular juices that I always buy was on buy one get one free. How great is that? Anyway, I hope you've all had a good week. I'll put this to the side. Okay, let's see what's in this bag, if there's anything interesting. Not really. Yum. It's like pot noodles, super noodles. If I'm going to the workshop tomorrow, I'll just have a little snack with me. Every week I treat myself to a pot of olives. These ones are green pesto ones, and these little containers, whenever we go out on our boat and I take a little sort of cooler bag of stuff, these little containers, they're all usually €2 to €3, and you can get every kind of olive you can imagine, like little cheese cubes, different like meats, like salamis, little pinwheel rolls, dips like hummus, aioli, pesto, you know, you name it. So these are great. Each of the Albert Heijns, which is the supermarket brand that I shop in, has this like a delicatessen refrigerator, and they're great for having you know, when you've got people over. It's not really anything exciting in this one. Lawrence loves this. This is grillwurst, grilled sausage, and he likes this one because it's got cheese running through it. So he slices that and he'll have that on like a toasted sandwich, or just a sandwich, or just to nibble on. I don't know if there's anything else. Bought these for the kids to try. So Focaccia is very popular brand, like, you know, McVitie's in the UK. So these are new, as you can see, new, and they're basically they're cookies, but brownie style. Both the boys like brownies. Lawrence absolutely loves these. So this time of the year, coming up to the 5th of December, which is a little bit like the Dutch Christmas for smaller children, there's a lot of different treats that they eat around this time of the year, in particular for Sinterklaas, which is 5th December, as I just said. And they have, they were called pepernootjes and now they're called kruidennootjes. Basically, they're like spiced nuts, but they're little tiny ginger biscuits. And in recent years, they've started doing more like artisan flavours. So this Van Delft is a very popular brand at the moment. They're a bit pricey, but there's like pop-up stores all start opening around end of August, early September. And Lawrence loves these. These are the stroopwafel or syrup waffle flavour. So these are like little ginger biscuits covered in stroopwafel chocolate. Very nice. I don't think I've got anything else interesting. Hamburgers for Sunday. Lawrence always makes hamburgers on a Sunday. What else? William likes these. He actually used to take them to school, but he still likes to snack on them now. Sultanas. They're like a healthy biscuit, and they've got like a jam kind of flavouring in the middle. So obviously these are strawberry, or sometimes we get the apple ones, and they've got like a yoghurt coating on them. They're actually really delicious and a bit healthier for you. And I think that's it really. If you saw, I did like a sausage casserole in, I don't know, one of the quiet vlogs, or recently, and I put a packet of something in with the sausages because I just roast them in the oven. And it's just this standard meat juice gravy, and I just, it's like a packet of that. Incidentally, in England, this is the brand Knorr, which is very, very popular in Holland, but it's pronounced Knorr. So the K and the N, like knee, is knie, or when you nip something, like snip snip, it's knip. So something interesting. Anyway, I'm going to carry on unpacking. I think that was all the interesting kind of stuff. I think we're going up to dinner at Linda's tonight, so we'll see. If we are, maybe I can get some footage of Cooper. Linda, if you've been around for a while, you'll know Linda and Ronald are our friends. They've got a Pomeranian, Susha, who's very sweet, but they've got a Pomsky, which is like a teacup Pomeranian. Oh my gosh, it's like a teddy bear, and he's like so cute. So if I can, I'll see if I can get some footage of him. Anyway, I will catch you later. I've not heard any planes all morning. I've literally come in, put my bags down, and a plane goes over.
There was one parking spot. I've driven round, many of you will know, I normally cycle here, but in an hour there's like a storm coming, so I've whipped around in the little car and there was one parking spot. It's a bit chilly in here. I'm going to see if the heating's on, otherwise I'll plug mine in before I start waffling. I'm here to film a podcast, yes. So I'm going to get the heater on, see if my radiator comes on, and if not, I'll plug mine in, make myself a coffee, made some notes, and then I'll get settled down for some waffling. That'll be fun. Hope you've seen it. I'm working in my very messy craft room, which I still haven't cleaned. I'm still waiting for Lawrence to do the upstairs office. So I'm on the first floor, and then we've got a loft conversion. Both the boys sleep up there, and then we've got a tiny room. I think it was going to be like a bathroom for the kids when they were younger. So the plumbing's up there. We never did it. I think I've mentioned this before. Anyway, I'm working, obviously, just stopping for a coffee break, although I think my coffee's cold now. And as I said, I think in last week's vlog, possibly, it's a boring week. Nothing planned, not left the house since Sunday, which is fine. Actually, really, really tired. There's something going around here, like a really bad cold or a flu, and also our numbers are rising. Actually, we're having an official press conference this evening, so let's see what they say. Lawrence has tested this morning. One of the hockey guys is positive, and he played a match on Sunday, so that's a message. He's done a test, he's fine, because he's got physio this morning. He's also gone to pick up the car, the big car, the family car. I don't know if I mentioned this to you before, but for a few weeks it's been stinking like engine fumes, like awful. And we just couldn't figure out what it was. And I said to Lawrence, this has happened once before, years ago, when we had a service on the car. They either forgot to put a filter back in, or they put it in the wrong way around. So anyway, he's gone to pick it up from the garage now. He paid for from like the official sort of well, not one of the official sort of, I don't know, in the UK, like AA or RAC, like a recognised sort of motoring body. Here in the Netherlands, well, I don't know of any others, but we have, it's called ANWB, ANWB, which was, can't translate that. And I think you can pay like, I don't know, 80-90 €, and they do like a full inspection on your car, and they tell you, you know, what state or condition it's in now, and then what sort of potential things you might have issues with in the coming year. And a lot of people have them done for if you're going to sell a car, or if you're thinking of buying like a second-hand car. So anyway, Lawrence, our garage, who we've been to for years, they're actually a registered checker. So Lawrence booked it in, and he said, you know, do the check on it, because we just want to know. It's an old car, and we bought it from new, and we always said, you know, we just run it into the ground, because you know, when you buy a new car, they literally, you drive them off the forecourt, and you know, they've lost a few thousand instantly just by, you know, you sneeze in it, and it's like, bing, there's another 1,000. So we always said that was the intention of that car. But yeah, now we've had a couple of repairs that are costing a bit. So it did go through like the annual roadworthiness test. It passed that with a couple of smallish things. But yeah, I thought it was a good idea of his. So anyway, everything's fine with it, except there's a little on the oil tank. There's like a little like a rubber sort of seal, and it's perishing. And the garage think that's what's causing. So it's sort of, we've got like a really, really tiny oil leak, and the garage has said they think that's what's causing it. I think it's not. I think they've not put the filter back in properly. And
I've told Lawrence that he needs to sort this out with Jos, the owner, because a couple of years ago there was a really bad knocking sound in the car. Lawrence's hearing is terrible, and we had it in for repairs. Oh, I don't even know how many times. It cost us a fortune because, of course, they kept finding things with it, but and every time it came back with this knocking sound, to the point that I went to the garage and I said to Jos, "Get in the car with me. We're going for a drive." She was like, "Oh, okay." So we drove, and he had his head up in it, and he went, "Oh yeah, you're right." Finally he could hear the knocking, and he couldn't reproduce it in the workshop anyway. It was all fixed. So after that, I'm like, I'm not a mechanic, but I know my car. Just got home. Sorry, I'm laughing. Lawrence has just literally opened my mouth and he started sneezing. Just got home. Today's my short day, and I had a new credit card, so I had to go into the village to the cash machine and activate it, because I tried to make a payment for my Etsy shop, because you know, if you're an Etsy shop owner, it costs you money, you know, to have a shop on there. It's not much. I think it was like $1 something, and it wouldn't accept the payment because my credit card has just, the old one's already expired. So I was like, no. Anyway, so in case you're wondering, my Etsy shop is on holiday mode at the moment. I will be opening it at some point. Anyway, I thought, well, I'll just do a little show and tell. I forgot to film for the rest of the day. I think I would have inserted some footage. This morning, the fog was unbelievable, and then it cleared. It's beautiful blue skies, and now it's very grey. I think it's going to rain. Anyway, I'll show you what I bought. I bought some of these clear plastic folders for a couple of reasons. One for my knitting and crochet patterns, but also I want to make, some of you might follow her, Emma Jones, who's from the Vintage Sewing Box. Some of her sewing patterns are free, her Christmas ones, and I want to make the snow globe. It's gorgeous. I saw it last year, but I wasn't sort of really into my sewing, never hand sewing at that point. But yeah, I fancy having a go at that now. I bought, there's some very boring stuff in here, but bleach. If you're in the UK, Glorix is Domestos in the UK. Needed some bleach. For the boys, they're never too old, just really basic Minions advent calendars. They really look forward to the advent calendars every year. Reese's. I treated myself to a packet of these the other week, and Joshua scoffed a lot. Sorry, crinkling. These are little bags of the Crowdie Note and what used to be Paper Note, and the chocolate ones, like little ginger biscuits. Delicious. If you watch Ali from Little Drops of Wonderful, that's they were in her package that I sent her, and apparently she ate them very quickly. They're so Moorish. They're only available until 5th of December, and then they're gone. It's like for the Dutch, like children's Christmas kind of thing, 5th of December. Anyway, for our Christmas chips, you know, Lawrence and I are fond of a bag of Doritos now and again, so I thought that'll do. If you saw, I think in my last vlog, the two hand-blown glass Christmas decorations I bought. One was Mona Lisa, which now will remind me of Trish forevermore if you're watching Trish, and the Vermeer's The Milkmaid, which is my all-time painting. I love it. All-time favourite painting. Gosh, I don't even know when that was now. At the beginning of our very first lockdown, the museums were still open and there was no tourists in Amsterdam at all, which was great. And Lawrence and I went to the Rijksmuseum. We had to book a slot and we had to wear masks the whole time we were in there. Anyway, yada yada. It was like a private tour. We had the museum almost to our whole self. And I was almost with my nose to the painting, The Milkmaid. I could see every line crack. It was just, oh, I don't know, I still get chills when I think of it. Anyway, waffle. I wanted shadow boxes to put the little baubles in. So I've got these two shadow boxes. They're gold, and I think I'm going to paint the inside, mount them on like a thick black background, and then just have the decorations in there. I think that'll look quite effective. They're actually photo frames as well. So that's a little project. Bought a few more flosses. They're not expensive ones, but I'm not doing like a real fancy schmancy project. I'm working on my French knots at the moment. I'll tell you why in a second. So I've got some green flosses, reds and pinks, and some blues. I have got a stack of these. Don't know why I bought more. I just felt I needed them. Always handy to have. Little string of lights. Brazil nuts, 2 for me. I might put chocolate on some of them. Oh, really nice washi tape. How nice is that? I like that one. Washi tape. They had some red velvet napkins or serviettes. I probably won't use them as napkins, but I will use the red velvet in craft projects. So, and they weren't expensive at all. Some glitters. I thought for the snow globe I'm going to sew, but also lots of other Christmas projects. Willie needed a new front lamp for his bike. It's a cheap one because, well, they're forever breaking them. And then just some deodorants for the boys. And then I bought myself, I have got a hot water bottle. I've not used it for years, so I'm a little bit scared in case it sort of perished a bit. So I've been thinking for a while, I must buy a new hot water bottle. They're super handy, you know, if we've got like aches and pains or feel a bit coldish. So I bought myself a new hot water bottle. I'm going to either crochet or knit, probably crochet, a Christmas cover for it. So that's another little project. And then the practicing of French knots. The first ones are a mess. I don't know if you can see. So that won't be wasted. I know I've plopped it in the middle of the frame, but I was going to do like a big Christmas tree in it. Actually, I don't like it. It's a bit messy, but I have got like these miniature little embroidery hoops. So I'm going to cut that out and use that because I thought they'll make nice brooches for the Christmas market. I'll show you if I do something with that. Anyway, that's all I've done so far. There was one other thing I wanted to show you. I've left it in the lounge. I'll go and get it. I've been waiting ages for this. I don't know why. There was a delivery issue with Amazon. It's an English version, but I ordered it from Amazon.nl, and there was a special offer on it. So I think I paid like 12 or 13 euro for it. Are you ready? If you knit, you'll love this. Or if you like Harry Potter, whoa, knitting magic. This is the Tannis Grey. I think it's the second Harry Potter book. I haven't got the first one because I wasn't really a big knitter then. I will treat myself at some point. How gorgeous is that? And I thought, what a bargain at that price. If you watched a couple of vlogs back, I got the crochet one. They don't seem to have like an overview of all the projects, just to give you an idea. Yeah, they haven't got like a grid of everything in it. I've not looked through it yet. I don't know what this is, but I just love it. Gorgeous. Some kind of bag. There was a couple of things that I saw them and I was like, ooh, ooh. There was a pair of, I like these, dirigible plum sock and mittens. Nice. I should have put a little marker in it. I've not even looked through it completely. Hey, this one, I love this one. Hogwarts Castle Cowl. Oh, and there was another Hogwarts one. Not Hogwarts. That I really like the look of. It's Hogwarts Express. Where is it? Where are you? Can't find it now. Oh, these are nice as well. The Marauder socks. I love these. Oh, I really like that. Hogwarts Express. Cowl. Oh, don't say I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, I really like this. If you look closer, you can see there's the trains and the carriages, and they're going over the bridges. Oh, isn't that nice? So yeah, I'm going to sit down now. I'm going to put the kettle on. Well, I'll clear my stuff away, put the kettle on, have a coffee. It's 4:30 here, so I'm going to sit down for an hour or so before I get the dinner on the go. And I've already said to Lawrence, I'm going to do a really, really easy peasy dinner. I've got in the freezer, for me and Lawrence, fish, frozen battered fish. It's in like beer batter, oven chips and peas. So we're going to have fish chips and peas, and the boys will have like chicken goujons or chicken fingers, because they're not really big fish eaters, although they both love. The Dutch have something called kibbeling, and it's basically really good chunks of white fish in batter. So it's like the English fish and chips, but they're not keen on that. And then there's always like a nice traditional sauce that goes with it. And you can buy kibbeling everywhere. Friday's a big day for fish here for obvious reasons. But there's always by the beach. Any beach you go to in the Netherlands, and the beaches here are beautiful, there's always kibbeling vans or fish vans, and the kids, then they'll always eat kibbeling. Right, I'm going to clear up, sit down, and I will catch you at some point during the rest of the week. Lawrence and I had back-to-back physio appointments, so we're just back because he waited, we carpooled, he waited for me, and then while he was in, I had to go and pick up a package. I was like, what is that? And it was my Advent, the last instalment of the Advent calendar from Suzanne, who's Green Lampkins. I've got a really flat, squashed ham and cheese croissant. I haven't squashed it. They were squashed in the shop. I think they were risen and then they've sort of flattened because there's probably a lot of oil in them. Yesterday, sorry, I had back-to-back meetings. Work is just crazy at the moment. And whilst I was working, a package arrived, and I didn't even look what it was or where it was from, because I've had like 4 packages this week, and so I actually put it on the bed, my bedroom, thinking, oh, I'll open that later and have a coffee break, and I didn't get a break, and then I literally logged off. That's Napster. Literally logged off, and I just came downstairs and I was like zombified. And then it wasn't till I went to bed quite late, it was about 11:30, and I was like, oh, my package, it was on the bed. So I was like, do you know what, I'm gonna get in bed all cozy and I'm gonna sit and open my package. So I'll show it with you. Sorry, it's not an unboxing, and it was packaged beautifully. Look, there's tissue paper and sparkly things, and oh, it was really nice, and a card. And then in the box was this. Oh, how cute! How cute is that tin? Oh, so cute. It's a handy sized tin to store your woolly treasures in. Designed by Emma Ball. I think for the knitters out there, you know who Emma Ball is. So I was like, I opened it, and actually I opened the card first, so I knew who it was from. So this is from my lovely friend Karen, who's from Stitches and Jacks, and she kept saying, has something arrived for you? So she sent me, this is what she got me for my 50th. So if you're watching, Karen, I would have already thanked you, but mwah, I love it. And it was so nice that I was laying in bed all snuggly, opening like, you know, yarny goodness. So I'll show you, this is the box. And there's something, she put a little like a little star card in that really, I'm rustling, sorry, that really made me laugh. And I'll show you, it's got these, Karen, great choice. I've never actually worked with the, what they called? I thought they were the Sugar Rush. No, they're called Sweet Treats. Maxi Sweet Treats by Scapiers. Oh, sorry, not the camera. Look at the colours. Christmassy. Super happy about that. And some chocolates. And some teas. Hold on, I'll show you some nice teas if you've not seen them before. Womankind. I've had that before. It's quite nice. Feel New. The Pucker teas and turmeric gold. Okay. And then she put, yeah, this is what she, no, actually, one more thing and then I'll tell you what the card says. And, oh, I love that. How nice is that? A coaster. Also Emma Ball. Gorgeous. So then there was this little package, all gift up in posh paper. And it is, she says, to Dawn, now you are a lady of a certain age, you will need one of these in your toolbox. Love, Karen. I was like, what is it? And it was the smallest package. Now, I think I would have shared this week that I've been working, I've picked up my hand stitching again. And I've been doing French knots. One of the things that's been driving me potty, even with my extra strong reading glasses, I can't thread the needles. It's been a challenge. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is like what Karen said. It's like the best thing ever. It's a needle threader with a little cutter. It's called Le Needle Bird. I have never seen one of these before. Hummingbird. And it basically works the same as like a sorry, I'm spitting cheesy. A sewing machine threader. I was like, now, let's be clear. For my 50th, I've had some pretty spectacular gifts. But I'm going to put that up there with one of them as well. I was like, what a great invention. And it's got a little hole in it so I can put a ribbon or something on it or a keychain so I don't lose it. Oh, I'm going to try that now. I actually need to thread my needle for my Christmas tree I'm working on. So thrilled to bits. What a nice week. So I've had my Harry Potter knitting book arrived. My Green Lambkin Advent has just arrived. In case, I think I mentioned it in the podcast, but I don't know if I've mentioned it in the vlog. For Advent this year, I'm not going to do Vlogmas, I'm going to do Vlogmasy. So, which will be whatever I can manage to get out, basically. But I've got, I bought the Advent from Jeanette, Crafty Legs, and then, so that arrived. I spoke about that on the podcast. I've been collecting the Advent Club from Suzanne, Green Lampkins, and me and Jeanette are doing an Advent swap together. And I think my company sent us a really nice Advent last year, so I'm waiting to see if we get that as well. So yeah, that'll be amazing. So I had packages this week. My Yarny book, my Harry Potter book, my Advent from Suzanne, gift from Karen, and a bit of a saucy book. When I was at Linda's for dinner last week, it's a long story, I'll try and keep it short. She'd been with a friend of hers to a book reading in Amsterdam, and it was written by a lovely man who's slowly, gaining traction in the Netherlands on the celebrity status. But it's all about his life, how he started off, as a run-of-the-mill greengrocer, in a village. And then how he ended up in male prostitution. And as we know, let's not mince our words, Amsterdam's famous for it. I mean, in the Netherlands, Amsterdam, we have the red light district. But also what some people will not be aware of is most of the cities have their own version of the red light. So the one you see in Amsterdam is very sort of, touristy. They're working men, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary. This man, and he's not a prostitute now, but he does speak, talks about it, and he's written a book. And Linda went to the book reading, And she said, oh, the book is just brilliant, but they've not translated it into English yet. So she said, when it's translated, I'll let you know. So I'm keeping my eye out for that. And then she said, have you never read The Happy Hooker? And I said, I don't know what that is. And then she told me about this very famous lady of the night, we shall call her, a Dutch lady. I think she's called Zavira, I think her name is, from the 60s. And it's all about her story of how she, you know, ended up in that sort of profession. And it's in English, and apparently it's a really famous story. So anyway, I ordered it. Linda told me about the book, and I looked it online, and she said, yeah, it's that one. So I literally ordered it there and then. That arrived this week. I have started reading it. Now, I think it's important that, you know, wherever you live in the world, you should be educated about the culture in, you know, whatever society you live in. And I do think, you know, there is the sort of drug culture and the prostitution culture within the Netherlands, rightly or wrongly. And I think it's good to understand, you know, how they work, how they operate, you know, that kind of thing. So, and at least that these places exist that, you know, because they're all taxpayers. These people pay taxes, let's be clear on that. That's why they're managing to stay open. You know, how their safety works and so forth. So, anyway, I've ordered the book. Let's just say it's a bit of a saucy read. That's all I'll say to it. If you've read the 50 Shades, I was like, okay. So I've read a bit of it, but this woman's life just sounds like, seriously, if you didn't know she was a real person, you'd think it was just a made up, you know, like one of these sort of erotic fictions kind of thing. Wow, what a life. So I think it's a really good read, but as I said, probably not for everybody. And actually not something that I've typically read before, so I was very surprised. And yeah, it's good. I think it's going to be interesting because she talks about where she was born. She's from mixed heritage parents, lived all over the world. So, and also from a very, very respectable middle class family. So it's interesting how her story is going to develop. Anyway, I'm waffling now. Lawrence has made me a coffee. I'm going to sit and eat my croissant. And I think for the rest of the morning, I'm just going to sit quietly because I've had dry needling this morning. It was super intense. So I think I'm just going to rest a bit. And maybe this afternoon I might go pop out to the shops to potter around. We'll see. If I do something, I will take you with me. Just been to pick up Lawrence and drop him off. He sailed the boat down to the storage place, so finally the boat's going to be tucked away for winter. He said it didn't start first time, but do you know, we've not used it for months and months. You think, God, what a waste. I mean, we own the boat outright. It's not like we're paying any sort of hire or credit on it, but we pay for our the spot that it's moored at, and yeah, we've not used it. Anyway, never mind, next year's a whole nother season. Let's see. So we're both gonna whiz home, and he said he had stuff to drop off, so I don't know what the stuff is. very messy craft room. Sorry, I'm holding you. I put my tripod down somewhere. So I think you would have just seen some footage of after Lawrence put the boat away, we went to the shops. I popped into the hobby shop, which I didn't film. I bought a couple of things. Maybe I'll show them in the next podcast. And I went to the sewing machine shop because I needed more embroidery floss, and I bought some wool, just plain acrylics. I probably won't show you that. And then that evening, so last night, I went out for dinner with some of the girls, and we were hoping to plan, I think that's William up, hoping to plan our Ibiza trip. So far I think it's going to be September next year. We'll see. Anyway, I had a really, really lovely night. I don't know if I mentioned it at some point in the vlog, but we went to a bar slash restaurant that overlooks the lake that we sail on, and I think I would have got some footage of the lake, but I don't know how much you would have seen. We got there, we had a dinner together, and the wine bar is upstairs, so it was very quiet. That's how I managed to film. But then it did get quite busy later, but we stayed downstairs in the restaurant. It was nicer and a bit quieter, and we could just talk. So anyway, we had fun. Bit tired today. The other thing is, I don't know if I've mentioned this either in the vlog, but Lawrence had a tryout last night to play for the Dutch men's national hockey team, the veterans. Wow. Because he's lived here over 20 years and he has a Swedish passport, not South African, even though he is, he's allowed to represent the country. So it looks like it's going to go ahead. He's very excited about that. Oops, my arm's aching. He has played for South Africa in his younger days, so he's fully aware of what it's like to play for a national team. So yeah, let's see. I think he's got his first game in a few weeks in Belgium on the Dutch border. There's talk of them going to Japan, I thought, and anyway, it's really exciting. So fingers crossed. I'll keep you updated on that. Super happy for him. What a lovely way to end his hockey career, you know, that he made a selection. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling now because I think this week's vlog is quite a lengthy one. Hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget, if you can give me a hit of the thumbs up, that would be awesome. It does help the channel grow and spread amongst our community. And yeah, if you're new, let me know how you found the channel and where you're from, and if you're crafty, you know, what kind of things you like to do. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Stay safe. Hope you've all had a good week. Have a good week ahead, and I will see you in the very next video. Bye. Just got home. We popped to the village because...
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Are you done?
Mm.